Well, it's weird. So I'm gonna answer the first part of your question about not the question, the statement you made about people being super encouraging, giving you your wings, and then clipping it. So I always tell the story like this. It's the whole journey for me as a musician has gone in 3 phases. Phase 1 is everybody's super encouraging. I'm in the second, the back end of college. I'm still, because I remember when I first told my mom I wanted to pursue music, her first thought was, you should change your major to music then. And I'm like, no, that's crazy. But, I'm gonna always make sure I have a big shiny degree that I don't believe in plan Bs, but I also know that life is totally unpredictable. So I always want to have this thing in my back pocket where, if I need to get a job or something, I gotta the big joker. It's this talking space terminology. You know what I mean? Like, anyway, yeah, it started off super encouraging. Everybody's like, yeah, when I moved to LA, it was like the craziest thing ever. People thought me moving to LA means that, oh, I made it. Then, 2-3 years pass, and then it's like, oh, you're looking at a lot of your other friends. They're in law school, they're in med school, and then that's when the questions from the parents happen. That's when you should apply for this job. You should go to grad school. You should do this. And then it's like, no, I'm not doing any of that. That's when it got tricky. That's when things got a little bit tumultuous, and you have people. I think that's the moment when artists figure out if they made for it or not, if they have that resolve or not, because most of your world, the people around you, they think you're stupid. They think you're making a mistake. They think you're wasting life, and you have to have that resolve, that determination where it's like, I don't care what any of you really think, and then now it's almost back to the first phase, because people are older, people are late 20s, people are early 30s, the people around, the people you went to school with, and it's like, a lot of them, they took jobs and they have kids, and they're not necessarily in the happiest place in life. I stayed the path, and it's funny, like, I stayed the path. I'm fulfilled musically, and I also have the job that is great and doesn't interrupt anything I'm doing creatively. So I'm kind of coasting with a smile on my face most of the time. And then there's people that, I wish I did this, I wish I did that. My parents can't bother me about anything because I'm not asking them for anything. You know what I mean? And it's kind of like I feel more empowered and more positive now than I ever did, because I stayed the course. I didn't get involved in any kind of weird contractual things that, really dissuade people from moving forward. I didn't bite on a lot of the things. I didn't doubt myself and say, let me go to grad school and accrue $100,000 more in debt. I didn't do those things because I understood what was important to me. And that's just pursuing this thing that I love. And I'm realistic about it too, man. Like, I know that I'm talented enough to do it, but I also know that talent is not the determining factor in this game, So I understand the odds, I understand all that stuff, but it's past that for me now, man. It's like, look at the world. The world is not in a great place. It's not in great shape right now, and I'm able to do this thing that brings me fulfillment. So it doesn't really matter the metrics, the accolade, all that stuff. Is like, man, I'm just happy making my music. I'm living a life where I could buy most of the things I want. I could wake up every morning and I do something that fulfills me creatively. I don't really want anything. Like, I'm not craving for any, like, of course I want to be more successful at music, but that'll come. It's that. And I think that you also have to know what works for you. singer, like for instance, like I knew a long time ago, man, like I'm talking about teenager, that like I didn't really like the whole like most people, they, you know, I want to grow up, get married, have a family, have kids, that type of stuff. That never moved me. I'm not against it. It's just I knew that that's not really the thing that's like, that doesn't get me going every day, you know? So I understood that from a very young age. So now when you know, that post-college time where that pressure is on a lot of people, you know? Go get the good job, go get a 401k, go get health insurance, go get married. None of that stuff mattered to me. So it allowed me to just be very, very, very focused on what did matter to me, and that is the creative part.